Doctor! Doctor!
Jeez. What do you want?
Well, I was just looking over this case of the operation from Pat Walker.
Yeah.
It got me baffled. I just wondered what you're going to be doing for him.
What I'm gonna do for him is I'm gonna skin him. And I'm gonna make a suitcase out of it. Then I'm gonna cut out his lungs. And I'm gonna use them as a balloon for a kid's party.
You know what?
What?
Try this. You just don't sound like yourself. Feeling better?
Much better.
Good. Now, what have you got planned for that operation? Snikers for those who are craving sanity.
Oh, man, I'm so sick of lunch meat every day.
You're so sick of it. Why did you bring two?
Denny, the mice problem around here has gotten so bad. One's for me, one's for the mice.
Oh.
And now they're putting in a request for potato salad.
Oh.
I've been in love.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, here comes the strobe coming in.
This every time I hear this, it just brings me to late night trying to stay awake on Friday night.
I feel like
The drone!
I feel like this is a sign that you slow dance too. Somebody comes, you mind if we dance with your dates?
Whoa! Just lie. Well, these are old hit songs back in the day.
So are you back this week, huh? How's Stefan?
I'm back. Stefan, that dude, your brother's got a few little cells going.
Yeah,
It's all right.
he's not all there. He taught you a lot of bad
You know,
habits.
you hang out with that Mark Norton guy.
He's
That's
got luscious hair.
He does, right? He's got all the hair. I didn't get anything.
Yeah,
Wisps, you
how'd
know?
that happen?
I don't know.
He's
he doesn't
older
have
than
any
you.
hair, but what he's got is like luxurious.
Yeah,
must,
he's older than
must
you
be from my
too.
mom's side. She had some nice hair.
You guys got similar beards, Joe.
Yeah, we all look the same except for that our younger brother. His is real dark and stiff. His is still stiff.
Yeah, and not even. Not yet.
Come on.
Yeah, you can serve it up, but I'm not going to take that
I
shot.
set up there twice for you guys. You guys are losing it.
I'm sure everybody appreciates it.
Yeah. At home,
They
you
can
know
make
what
up
to
your
do.
own.
Yeah, you know what to do at home.
Yeah. If you do it, call that number 440 what 941
What?
whatever. it is.
440-944-7105.
7105, not 944-7111.
He loses it.
Who are they talking to?
They're talking to, just leaving a voicemail. They're not talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
anyone.
That's the
They're
hotline.
talking to themselves in a
Just
way.
leave a message.
We gotta make some calls.
944-7. We should call Youngstown Nancy.
That's who I'm thinking of.
It's been a
Is
long
she all
time
right?
since we heard her. I don't know.
We got to call her and do a welfare check, wellness check. What do they call it? I don't hear a welfare check.
We won't call now. It's late. It's
We'll let
9:30.
Vern check on that to get her welfare check out of the mail. But,
We'll have to do that when we do an earlier show.
Earlier when we first called.
well, yeah, we
the
can't
first
call
show.
now because it's like midnight.
Yeah, it's getting a little late, so we won't call
Get it?
now.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a while since we. You know,
I see what you did there.
when you lose a certain station, and some people just kind of.
I know. They don't realize that we're still out there. Like Lori Macco and Ted, you know, till I said, hey, get a Roku. And they did, and they loving it. They're loving it now. Watching us 5 nights a week on WON, New York 48. Watching us double feature on the Monster Channel.
every Monday.
Yeah. Hey, and also don't know what, guys? Mark
Bad
your
TV.
calendars. Erie Culture Fest is coming up, okay? April 25th through 27th. It's going to be at the Crocker Park Holiday Inn in Westlake, Ohio. That's going to be a fun show, and one of those days we're going to be there walking around, so maybe you can come up and talk to us or whatever. Maybe that Saturday, we don't know, because we got press passes, y'all. So we're not going to be vending there. We're just going to be walking around, hanging out, talking to some of the celebrities, hopefully. So that's the Erie Culture Fest with 2 E's. That's a good show, run by the same guy that did the Ohio Terrorcon, which was a very good show. So just putting it out there.
How come we're not vending?
Well, because we don't
We're
really
cheap.
have the fundage. The fundage for that one, unless you want to whip your wallet out. We don't have the fundage for that one. But I told
We
them
got
maybe
new
down the
hats
road.
coming.
Raises prices.
You know, we got
Oh, but-
pens coming. So we got new stuff and
We got the pens coming.
Depends.
That's a really crappy
Depends.
product.
Depends.
Prices are reasonable. You won't soil yourself.
Depends. Depends. That's a good skit.
No.
You think about
They
it.
could put it together somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how a skit comes, right? You get something like that, and then you've got to build
Where's
around
Myron when we need him
it. Yeah, where is he?
for something like that? Depends. That's not the same.
I don't know if we get him in a white suit,
It's not the
though.
same. It's you get the pens.
Throw me.
Someone get the pens.
Rocco,
It
throw me
depends.
under
It
the
depends.
It's
All right,
losing
there's your
it.
skit. We just
More
did it.
even-
It's
yeah.
over.
Yeah, that's a life.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
You'll
Isn't
see
it
it
time
one
for a
day.
movie?
It is time for them. What's the name
We
of
didn't
it?
talk about the movie
Killer
yet.
Shrews.
The Killer Shrews, back from the vault.
Back from
Back
the
Wow,
we're
this
at
has
the
been-
top of the vault.
Been a long time since we showed this one.
10 years.
Hasn't it, Rocco?
Yes, almost 10 years.
Wow.
Everything's 10 years now.
That's
Killer
amazing.
Shrews
10-year anniversary.
was starring none other than from Gunsmoke, right? Ken Curtis.
Yep.
Gunsmoke, right?
Gunsmoke, yep.
Festus?
Festus, and
Yeah.
main guy is James Best. You know him
guy.
as
He's
Sheriff
a bad
Roscoe
guy.
P. Kiki Coltrane
Oh yeah.
from the Dukes of Hazzard show. And so that's why I'm wearing the old Dukes hat, my vintage Dukes hat,
I love that
back
show.
in the day. Matter of fact, this was my buddy Tim's hat.
We used to have the action figures.
R.I.P. Timmy.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tim. So James Best gonna be kicking some butt, and we're gonna be fighting some big shrews and their killers, and lots of fun.
I'm so tired.
Hey, do we still have our Killer Shrew around here somewhere?
That was a leech.
How about next segment?
Oh,
that was a giant leech.
Oh, the
What's
giant
in the
leech.
box?
Yeah, the Pinto box. Next segment.
Oh, yeah, we got a pinto box here.
Next
Yeah,
segment. Next
Pinto
segment.
box, Pinto
What's
box,
in the
Pinto box,
box?
Pinto box.
Oh no! What's in the box? No. Okay. So next segment, Pinto box, and I'll tease the
I was
Unopened.
about to say, look at the
Okay.
wrapping on that.
and we'll
He wrapped
tease
like
the
we used to
face
wrap
up.
our school books with that paper, remember? From the grocery store. Our textbooks.
It's like,
That'd be the face off. That's the face off. What is it?
So many times.
First in Alaska, and then invading steadily southward, there were reports of a new species, the giant killer shrew.
No, but I can feel it. That pressure's dropped so fast, it's almost made my ears pop.
Hurricane's got different ways of telling you it's there. Where is it?
Dead ahead.
What's that mean to us?
My boy, that puts our port right in the middle of it. There's a cove on the lee side, though. We'll snuggle up close to the bluff and ride it out.
What about the bottom?
Well, the chart shows it's good holding ground. It's clay. You know something? If this thing had an automatic pilot, I wouldn't have to put up with you.
Then you wouldn't have nobody to chew out.
We should be there in a couple of hours. These mills of yours keep running.
Look, automatic pilots can't play Dixieland jazz on them engines like I can.
Hey, Rook. Rook, come here. Take a look. There she is, dead ahead.
Man, that sure do look good.
A man named Craigus owns this island, doesn't he?
That's the name on the crate, Dr. Milo Craigus.
We'll unload tomorrow. I don't want this craft sitting high in that water when that blow hits.
You gonna ride stern too with a lot of water under?
That's right. That sea won't make up in that cove. That wind will have her whipping around like a kite. Slip forward and break out the heavy weather hook. Shacklet, make sure it's free to run.
I'll mouse the shackle.
Good. She'll ride like a duck. If she swings too far to starboard, we might have to take a check line to shore. Hey, Rook, take a slant up that trail. Now, that's a rather strange setup, wouldn't you say?
Looks like somebody's getting rid of somebody, huh, Captain?
Maybe. Hard to tell.
I'm Dr. Craigus.
Thorne Sherman. Have your supplies aboard.
That's good. Nothing wrong with Captain Ferguson, I hope.
Well, I wouldn't know. I just bought his run.
Oh, I see. Were you able to fill our order?
Everything on the list. Here's the manifest.
Missing last week's supply has run us a little short, you know. Captain, after you have unloaded, I have a passenger for you. Anne. Captain Sherman, this is my daughter, Anne Craigus.
Hello. So you're the passenger?
That's right, Captain.
Oh, it's going to be nice having you aboard. I'm getting a little tired looking at Griswold. But we're not leaving today. In fact, we're not even unloading. That load will cut the roll in half. You expecting an invasion?
Yes, animals.
Game or otherwise?
Under certain conditions, it could be dangerous.
Hey, Rook, you want to shake the kinks out? Limber up a little?
Not me, Captain Blight. You go right ahead and stretch your legs. That ship's gonna be bucking like a bucking bronc for long. Besides, I got some work left to do.
If you do come ashore, wear a gun.
Got you, Captain.
When I told you about the hurricane, you act like you didn't know anything about it. What's the matter? Your set broken down?
You've been out of communication for more than a week, Captain.
Can't it be fixed?
It's totally out of commission.
My assistant, Mr. Farrell, Jerry Farrell.
Father, perhaps the captain would enjoy a drink.
Well, of course. Will you join us in a cocktail?
Well, I've never been known to turn down a drink yet. I'll be glad to accept.
Fine. In that case, we'll have martinis. Mario?
Si, senor.
Mix them, please. Right this way, Captain. Come in.
You have everything here you need?
Oh, we are self-sufficient here. We have cows for fresh milk and chickens for fresh eggs.
We even have saddle horses.
Sort of a world all your own.
That's exactly what I've tried to create.
Well, to each his own. If you have to be isolated for your work, you picked a lonely little island.
Excuse me, please. I think I'll change.
Well, she's a little worried because you aren't leaving until tomorrow.
Well, I can understand that. But there's something else bothering her.
Radford, would you please step over here? I'd like you to meet someone.
Just a second, Doctor.
That could go on for hours. Dr. Baines.
There's no need to shout, Doctor. I'm right here.
I'd like you to meet Captain Thorne Sherman. This is my other assistant, Radford Baines.
How do you do? 2 new litters since lunch, Doctor. Both support GT116.
That's good, but
we can breed them to the 205 group in about 3 weeks. But I'd prefer to wait and expose about half of them to the Hoskins factor first. If you agree.
Good idea. Do you know there's a hurricane coming?
Hurricane? Well, I don't suppose there's much we can do about that. Glad to meet you. Sherman, wasn't it?
You have to excuse Radford. Anything that does not concern his project does not get through to him. Brilliant mind. He would start at it if someone didn't remind him to eat.
Must be very interesting work. What's his field?
Biology. We specialize in genetics, heredity.
I'm afraid my interest doesn't run in that line, you know.
Think what would happen if you could isolate and identify the inherited factor in each gene.
Now, wait a minute. I'm afraid I'm not very good with pure research.
This is practical research. Generally among mammals, the smaller the size, the higher the metabolism and the shorter the lifespan.
Is that right?
Well, I'm attempting to decrease the size by maintaining a low metabolism and resultant a longer lifespan.
For what reason?
Overpopulation. Not a problem now, but it will be in time. If we were half as big as we are now, we could live twice as long on our natural resources.
Father, may I speak with you a moment? Will you please excuse us, Captain?
Well, providing you drop the captain, I prefer Thorne. Tell me something, Doctor. Has a hurricane ever hit this island before that you know of?
I wouldn't know. We have only been here 9 months, and this place has been unoccupied for years.
Well, have you ever been through one?
Only the fringes.
Well, this one's building up very fast. Pressure drops very quickly in the center. I'd advise you to get some doors and windows open in this place.
Ventilators on the roof. And if you'll freshen Anne's drink, I'll go and check them.
I'd be happy to.
Thank heavens you're right today.
Why, are rations getting short?
No, it's more than that. Much more. We'll surely be able to sail tomorrow, won't we?
Possibly. But not probable. Not delayed anyway. It takes a long time for a sea like that to quiet down.
Well, if you're worrying about me, you needn't. I'm a good sailor.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. We'll sail when the time's right.
Got them opened, all right. Well, Captain, let me freshen you a drink. One for the road. Not trying to rush you, but it will be dark soon.
I've invited Thorne for dinner, Father.
Oh, I see. If you're not worried about your ship, you're welcome.
I'll take a rain check on that dinner.
If you wish.
Father, I've asked Thorne to stay.
Progress, Doctor. This is the sole survivor of Group 30. 28 months old today.
Well, that's equivalent to 140 years to us.
That's right, yet it still maintains low metabolism without any sluggishness.
It's not the breakthrough, but it certainly sets our course. Radford, suspend series 52 through 96, and we'll concentrate on the rest.
What is that?
It's a Sorex cericidae.
Looks like a small rat. Smells like a skunk.
They have musk glands in their knees. These little fellows are our subjects. They have a birth cycle of 10 to 14 days. And using them, we can establish traits. We can trace the progressions through a number of generations over a short period of time.
Well, how big do they get?
That's an adult. See, the muzzle is longer and thicker than the rat's. It extends over the lower mandible, see?
Does he bite?
Only when he's hungry.
Well, maybe you better take him. He doesn't know me.
All he knows is his next meal. He's just been fed. He'll be all right for another 8 hours. The shutter blew open. Radford?
I got it, senor.
Don't let that scare you. It's gonna get worse.
Storms always frighten her, ever since she was a child. They are not climbers. They are digging animals, a lot like the mole. They feed only at night unless they're starving. And when they are hungry enough, they'll tackle anything regardless of size.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. If you leave 2 of them in a cage for 12 hours without food, the stronger will eat the weaker.
Like cannibals.
Precisely. You see, their intense activity requires a tremendous amount of energy. To supply it, they must eat 3 times their own weight in food every 24 hours or starve. Radford, would you please take this? Take it away. Yeah. Some call them bone eaters. When the flesh is gone, they'll eat the bones for marrow. All they'll leave are teeth, horns,
I could use another martini. Do you mind?
Of course, my dear. I'll get you one. There you are. Mario! Aquí, por favor. Mario will show to the bath and he'll freshen up a bit. Lleve el señor al baño.
Sí, señor. Sígame, por favor.
Excuse me.
Aquí, señor.
You got a problem too? ¿Qué pasó?
Nada. Nothing, senor. But you will leave on the ship tomorrow.
Well, I think that all depends on the wind and the sea, don't you?
Sí. Sí, senor. I don't know. Ah, you may joking. I feel the point. I think.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Now, if anybody else is concerned about my sailing tomorrow, why, you see they feel the point too, huh? I don't like to repeat myself.
Okay, senor.
But I'm not saying that you created them, Jerry. I am saying that because of your drunken stupidity in leaving the cage door open, you created the horrible situation that now exists.
Look, Ann, this is a mistake any one of us might have made. And I'm getting a little sick of being called an irresponsible drunk. Now, believe me, I am. Excuse me.
Care for a cigarette?
Thanks. And thank heavens you arrived today.
You said that before. What's the strain?
That don't make sense. Please excuse me. But it seems like everything is coming to a head at once.
Oh.
I want to leave, but I want my father to go with me.
Well, then, why doesn't he?
We've discussed it many times, but he's adamant. I'm sure Jerry has a lot to do with this decision. He tried to convince me that the crisis will only last for a few...
Wow. This is certainly a cozy little scene. Might even be called intimate. Boy meets girl.
Stop it, Jerry. That remark is uncalled for. What I do or have to say does not concern you.
I can't disagree with you more, my dear. I'm concerned with everything you do, and I intend to keep it that way. Now, in my book, an engagement isn't a casual thing.
In my book, it isn't either. And last night ended ours.
Be reasonable. Everybody in the world is scared to death of something.
That's evident. When they came at us last night, you knocked me down getting inside the fence.
It's just that I can't stand them.
And I've discovered something I can't stand.
All right. But I advise you not to mention it to anyone. I'm going to complete these experiments with your father regardless of anything. Do you understand that? Nobody is going to take this chance away from me.
Where's Captain Sherman?
Checking the weather. I'll get him. Captain, time for dinner.
Somebody!
Uncle G! Oh, what are you doing? For a minute there, I thought I was a mirror. Oh, really? Yeah. Bad part about it, I was looking really bad, too. You smell gas?
Happy birthday, baby. Oh, I love you so. 16 candles.
Gotta be take two.
No?
Lardy music. Over there.
Over there. No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying Killer Shrews. We're gonna open up this box.
Of
Pinto box.
Is there a knife in here anywhere?
There's a lot of them, different kinds. There's like 50 knives in there.
You open it, an umbrella comes out.
Yeah.
Man, do I have a donut crash, man. Holy
Go in there and
God.
get that bottle of wine. We'll crack it open. Dog's paw, or wherever it was, the Rocco Brothers. Got a corkscrew. Somebody
rip the damn
Somebody
thing open.
teach him how to use
Pass
a
that
knife.
back over
Give me
to
that.
him.
You know how to use a knife.
Hey,
Video this.
What, you're
This
using
is
the
a
wrong
skit.
end?
no.
Use the wrong end. Didn't you read the directions on that knife?
No, the tape wouldn't cut. Wouldn't cut the tape.
Wouldn't cut the tape. That's a safety
Well, I
knife.
mean,
I bet
the
you he was
packaging
using
is
it.
wrapped really
Uh-oh.
well.
Very well.
It came from Cabela's.
Cabela's?
That's just the box he used.
No, I'm sure that's
What's
from
in the
Cabela's.
box?
Right, give me that goddamn knife again.
It went to Billy.
You got it? Oh, never mind.
I have no comments at this time.
Uh-oh.
Please be food. Please. Oh.
Oh! Look at this.
Oh, Brendan's
Draft
beer.
Jelly Belly and new packs. Fresh packs.
Oh man, we haven't had these in like.
Oh, Pino, you
You
the
get a
man.
pack, and you get a pack.
You, everybody get a pack.
This will wake us
Here,
back
you get a
up.
pack.
This will wake us back up.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Pino, you the man.
We haven't had these since we found those
Beer
ones
jelly
in the
beans.
shed.
Look at the.
Beer jelly
I've
beans.
Beer
never
jelly
had a package where the air is just.
Yeah, that's a lot of air in there.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh, I
Ready?
dropped it.
What do you do?
Yeah, he's not gonna
Ready?
do it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Need the
I
knife?
dropped the bean.
Oh, ping! There
Trying to
goes
pop it.
like a zit.
Can't do it.
I gotta pick this up.
What are you
What
doing?
did you do?
I dropped my beans.
You dropped your bean. I dropped mine.
He
too.
dropped
Pick
his
mine
magic
up.
beans.
It won't pop.
There, I got mine.
Hey, Pinto, thanks, man. I can't.
Thanks, Pinto.
Wow.
I couldn't pop.
Not only are edible, but they're entertaining.
There you go.
That sweet smell of
Oh,
rotten
wow.
socks. It smells just like that damn crap we ate 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, from the shed. Oh, you're talking about the hot dog.
Yeah. Smell it. It's got the same smell.
Flavor of beer as soon as you put it in your mouth.
So anyway, I'm gonna tease the face off.
I'm getting drunk on
I
them.
wanted to pop it.
Tonight, that's how I tried too. It wouldn't work. All right, tonight's
Oh, wow.
You like that word?
tonight's movie: Killer Shrews, giant rats, giant dogs.
Shrews.
No, they were rats. They used
Dags.
dogs.
They were dags.
They're a play-by dog.
Right, they're played by dogs. They were giant rats. Don't
Dags.
confuse me.
Rats.
What do you
All
got?
right.
What's the worst kind of beer? What do you not prefer?
Rats.
Rodents or insects?
That sounds familiar.
You did that one before.
Almost, but not quite.
Almost, but
Well,
not quite.
I would say if your house was infested. This is just when it comes down to it, the brass tacks.
I can
Rodents
hear
or
us.
insects.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all
I know.
chewing.
Man, there's a
Gotta
lot.
be really nice.
There was a lot in that little pack.
How about this kadoosh to go with that one?
Go ahead. Let's do a multiple.
This
kadoosh.
paper wrapping that we just mentioned that we used to wrap our textbooks in. I know you kids, they don't even probably have books, but back in the day, when you had to wrap your textbook, did you prefer to wrap it in the brown paper bags from the grocery store or the special book cover, actual book covers that you would get at the store that had like designs on them?
Good kazoo.
That's a vintage caboose for those back in the know and back in the day.
What about the newspaper?
Funny pages.
That is
Just
if
use
you're
the
really
funny pages.
if you were really hard up, yeah. You can put that one in there too. So you got caboose. Funny pages. That's right. So there was 3. Which was your preference to go to school?
Where's the beer?
Brown bagging it? You prefer the brown bagger or you like the lunchbox?
Man, that's like another caboose.
Oh.
Yeah. This is your retro vintage caboose. Put on a retro vintage caboose wheel.
What is?
I'll just see if I throw it at the camera.
What are you throwing at?
And now the segment just goes into us eating and
I'm
flopping
done.
around.
Thanks, Pinto.
Thanks, Pinto.
Thanks, Pinto. You rock, buddy.
Thanks for keeping us fat and sassy.
Hey, wait, who you call him fat?
You're just sassy.
Blow out the candle.
Well, a miss as good as a mile, I always say.
You know, if one of those trees crashes through, it might just
Look,
knock
honey,
the whole...
any tree on this side of the house will fall away from it, so just relax. But I think I'd better go back aboard. I don't think I'm not grateful for your hospitality. I am. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thorn, your ship is safe. Please, stay here with me.
Why? You scared or lonesome?
Both.
I'll take a rain check on it.
Thorn, you can't leave. No one opens that gate after dark.
Well, who's going to stop me? You?
Well, this. No one opens that gate at night.
Now, look, I don't ask questions because it's against my principles. But wouldn't you like to explain that?
All right. Sit down and I will.
Give me the gun. Not very becoming anyway.
Do you believe in fairy tales?
Well, I'm a little old for that sort of thing, but what'd you have in mind?
Well, I'll tell you about one. A true fairy tale. And you're right in the middle of it.
Oh?
Have you ever heard of a shrew?
As in taming
No,
of
the animal. Bradford called them Sorixoricity when he showed you one.
Oh, then shrew must be the common name for those cute little animals.
Cute. That's the last word you can use to describe those little monsters. They're the most horrible animals on the face of the earth. As Father told you, they breed within 3 weeks after birth. Their lifespan is around
I
1
know what
year.
your father told me, but what's that got to do with me opening that gate?
There are 200 or 300 giant shrews out there. Monsters weighing between 50 and 100 pounds.
50 to 100. Wait a minute, you must be kidding.
I'm definitely not kidding.
That's as big as a full-grown wolf.
And what's more, they are beginning to starve.
No wonder you didn't want me to go out there. Thanks for saving my skin.
Well, I'm sorry I had to threaten you with a gun. But I didn't know how else to stop you.
Oh, it was very effective. But all you had to do was tell me about them.
Well, I hoped I wouldn't have to. But you changed everything when you started to leave. And I had to stop you some way.
You say there's 200 or 300 out there?
Man. That's right, Captain Thorne. And if you'd stuck with your rowboat and played captain instead of trying to play detective, you wouldn't have to worry about how many are out there, would you?
That's enough, Jerry. What's wrong, Anne?
Well, Thorne decided to leave. To dissuade him, I started to tell him about the shoes.
You might as well know the whole story as half of it. I guess you're all a little jumpy, Captain.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
6 months ago, we managed to isolate the factor controlling size. 2 litters were born. 6 individuals we kept for study. They were about the size of buckshot at birth. But the rate of growth was abnormal. They continued to grow. They were mutants. but they inherited all the negative characteristics of their breed. Somehow they managed to escape. But a month later, we saw one of their offspring. They were multiplying. We did everything in the world to exterminate them, but no apparent luck. Then we haven't seen any. Since daylight neither blinds them and they forage only at night, unless starving. But the fact that two of them charged Ann and Jerry at the gate last evening indicates that the available food on the island is nearing depletion.
Then what, Doctor?
They will exterminate each other. It'll take a couple days.
Well, what do we do during that time?
Stay indoors and wait until it's over.
I'll get some wires glued down on the transformer.
I'm sorry. I'll get some lamps.
Mario! Mario! Si, senor. There's a lantern in the pantry. Light it and bring it in here. Bradford, light all the candles you can find.
All right, I will. Where's the generator?
Outside. Can't get at it at night.
Here, let me help you.
The lantern will give you all the light you need. I will join you shortly, Jerry.
Jerry, I felt she was sincere and made sense from her standpoint.
Wanting her father to leave the island with her makes sense? It'd be much better for the project if I went with her for a few days. As a matter of fact, I think I'll talk to the doctor about that. That might be the answer. And another thing, I don't take much to this Thorne Sherman. He looks to me like the type that'd try anything.
That left-handed dinner invitation. That was just to keep me here till after dark, wasn't it?
I wanted you here tonight. I thought something terrible was going to happen.
Well, you still feel the same way about it?
Not as much. Not since you're here and know everything. I love an open fire, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
The wind has a lonesome sound, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Like in Sweden, we don't have a wind this strong. You're a strange man, Thorne. I never met anyone like you.
Oh?
You seem so disinterested in everything. Aren't you the least bit curious? Don't you wonder about the unusual things around here? The guns, the fence, the shattered windows, my accent, anything?
I'll tell you something. I'm only interested in anything that concerns me, then I do something about it. You're going to sail with me tomorrow, whether your father intends to or not.
Thorne, no! Father, Brad! Out there!
I don't think he was going out, Jerry.
I couldn't take a chance. He's fool enough to.
Don't be stupid. I had no intentions of going out there, opening that gate. Now somebody needed it. Did you hear it, Doctor? It sounded like a human voice. I was thinking of Rook.
It was the livestock. The shrews got into the barn.
What was it, Father?
It was the livestock.
Did Mario forget to bar those doors?
No. I put them in the barn myself. They couldn't get through the wood doors. They dug through the dirt floor.
Let me ask you something, Doctor. How could you expose all our lives, yourself included, with those things out there? All you had to do was get the Coast Guard or the Navy to come in here and burn them out. Those things got loose.
Any unusual experiment can produce unusual results. That's why I chose this island. It's isolated. Miles of open water in any direction. Our project is privately financed. It's not a problem for the government or military. And the world is in no danger. This species does not swim. And as far as the shrews are concerned, this island is their world.
Very soon, right here on this island, there's going to be a miniature reproduction of an overpopulated world. And you'll see the importance of what we're working to avoid.
I'm not concerned about all this theory. What I'm concerned about is our lives.
There'll be ample time to panic when they run out of food and go on a 24-hour forage.
How do you know they haven't already?
That's possible. Their main diet has been the small animals on the island. That source could have been depleted 18 or 20 hours ago. And that's why they went after the livestock.
There's still some food on this island before they reach the crisis.
Where? No worry about them digging in here. The floors are tile.
But the walls aren't, Doctor. They're adobe. Our safest bet would be on that boat.
You may be right. You can reach your boat in daylight. The shrews will gorge themselves on livestock. That should keep them lethargic for several hours.
There's no sense looking at the dark side.
And there's no sense minimizing a serious situation. It leaves you completely unprepared to cope with it. Now, we certainly can't make it tonight. That's out of the question. Maybe tomorrow. I haven't. We'll get some sleep tonight, but we'll have a watch, an hour and a half apiece. Doctor, you go first, and then Radford, Mario, Jerry, and then me. Shutter all the windows. Make sure they're locked good and tight. Check all these walls.
Come on.
No, I think I'll stay here by the fire. I feel safer. I couldn't stand it in that room alone.
All right, as you wish. But try to get some sleep.
I will.
Who do we have here? Wait, whoa. What is this? Wasn't this like something that was in a pretty popular movie that's circling around Netflix right now? And I think you're responsible for that, weren't you? Who do we have here? We have none other than Cleveland legend special effects master Al Tuskus. All right. All right. So. Hey, there.
Surprise, it's me. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Al. Good to see you. So, I guess you did work on the ICU, huh?
Yes, I did, amongst other things. That's the latest one. Well, actually, it's not latest. It's from 4 years ago, but it's really doing well right now on Netflix. Watch it. It shows Cleveland. Every frame of that film shot in Cleveland. Well, Chagrin Falls, Lakewood. Support Cleveland film. By all means, watch that movie. Let's bring more business here. Let everybody see how great this town looks and shoot every motion picture here instead of that Atlanta. It smells bad down there.
Yeah.
Too many mosquitoes. Yeah. Too humid. Okay.
Right.
Thank you much.
Right. But how much time did you spend on this set for ICU?
Literally 1 day doing the makeup, 1 day finding out what they needed for the mask, and that was about it. They went back 1 day so that I could adjust it, and then did the makeup. I was only there for a few days.
Did they come to you or did you go to them?
They came to me. They called me up out of the blue. Good. I'd worked with the line producer on a film in Michigan before called Eloise. Also on Tubi right now, Eloise, not the one with the little kid from France. This is a scary thing shot up in Michigan, featuring Robert Patrick, and PJ, not Souls, the guy, Rugrat from. Don't get old because your memory goes first.
That's right.
So it's terrible. I cannot remember his last name.
Well, what else do you have going on right now? You got anything else in the works? 'Cause I do want to come back to something that from the past, but I'll save that for later.
Okay, just recently, Manodrome, starring Jesse Eisenberg and Adrian Brody, amongst others, just showed at the Berlin Film Festival. Got excellent reviews. Hopefully that's going to be out soon. That's a drama with all kinds of interesting stuff going on in there. And possibly a little something going to be shooting in Texas soon. Maybe working with a couple of prominent folks from my past on that one. So as soon as I find something out, you'll be the first to know.
Very good. Now I know this is old news, but I just like, now that I have a chance to ask you about it, the very popular show Face Off. You were a contestant. Hey, I gotta ask you, okay? What was it like being on Face Off, and did you enjoy your time? Was it? I don't know how to put it. Just what was your time like?
I really enjoyed that. I loved working with the folks that were there. Met a lot of great new people. Somehow they knew who I was. I had no clue. I don't hang in the right circles, I guess, or something. But it was really enjoyable working with them. They're young. They've got new, fresh ideas. I've been lucky enough to be able to work with a couple of the folks from the show. Subsequently hired them for doing live casts and such when I couldn't be in a town to get those. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Got to see some friends I hadn't seen in a long time when I was out there. So it was fun. Met new people. Ran into a bunch of old people that I hadn't seen for years. So it was a very worthwhile thing.
Was it kind of what you saw on the show? Did you basically really, when they told you you only have such and such amount of time to do this, you show up and you really only had that much limited time? Was it as strenuous or stressful as it looked to us? Was it just as stressful for you guys?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a reality show, but in reality, if you have 3 days to make something, the first day is not 6 hours long. That first day is about 29, 32 hours long until you can get to a point where you say, okay, I need one set of these, but I need a backup set. So I know I can get I got to get to a point where I can get both of those sets of appliances out and good runs, just in case. You need all that, but they have timers, and the way that they work is you have to have whatever you need run in foam in a bin by the door by the time they run out of time. If you're running towards it and timer's off and you're 3 steps short, your foam does not get run that night. So there are rules. 6 hours first day, 10 hours the second day. I think it was 4 for the third, some ridiculously short amount of time.
I was just curious to see if it really was like that, because I think it was, I know it's been off air for a while, I know it's been a while, but I'm just fascinated by, I love the show. I was fascinated that, we knew many people that made it on the show, that well-deservedly made it on the show, and it was so much fun watching them on the show, so I just like to, reminisce and talk and actually get some inside info, get some scoop, from how it was. So
I would love to see it come back on again.
So would I.
That would be a lot of fun. Or shows like that.
Yeah, exactly. It was fun, and it did. I tell you what, we did have a lot from our area representing our area. So
Jill was on there. Jill.
Jill
Bergner. Yes, Jill Bergner was there. House. Becky Ingram was here. There were a couple of other folks in from Ohio too.
Right.
But not necessarily Northeast Ohio.
So we were well represented, and it was just fun rooting for everybody. So it was a good time. So anyway, hey, it's Al Tuskus. Trust me, when around this area and nationally, when a lot of people go to him.
Just lucky. I'm lucky.
But you're good.
Blessed. I can fake it until somebody catches my bullshit.
That's all right. That's all right. So
thank you very much.
You're welcome, man. Thank you, Al. It's Al Tuskus. Check him out. Guy's great at what he does, and he's a class act, and he's just a cool dude to hang out with.
Thank you very much. Well, let's have some sodas and stuff like that.
You got it.
All right, take care. I'll talk to you later.
Good seeing you, Al. Good seeing you, Al. It's Al Tuskus.
Oh! Whoa! What the? Denny, what are you guys doing to my plant?
Fertilizing it like you asked.
Bert!
We are!
Oh. Stole the toilet paper.
No toilet paper. No toilet paper. No toilet paper for him to wipe his crack. Round and round and fully back. He sat down and took a crap. Found no toilet paper. What do you think of that?
Hey!
No toilet paper.
Boy, you can tell he has had a little dose of sugar, right?
Yeah.
We're all awake for a minute. God,
we're gonna crash out real bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna be driving home.
Yeah, me too, but luckily he's driving. Okay, man.
All right, we got some major caduceus here.
We got caduceus, vintage caduce, retro caduceus.
If you have a caduceus for us, well, basically a face-off for us, call us 440-944-7105, and maybe we'll use your caduce face-off on a show.
But how would they know what show?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Just give us some subjects, pit one against the other.
If you can think
if you have a good one, and we'll
Viewer Kadoosh. Doesn't have to be part of
Viewer Kadoosh.
Viewer Kadoosh.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay, don't bother me. Don't bother
I'm so dang busy anymore. I don't have time.
We don't have time
to even come up with this. And then
show.
no more 2 movies. We do 3 movies. I got no time to come up with all this crap.
Yeah.
So I just throw it. I don't care if it has anything to do with the movies or not.
We're gonna keep it up.
They're
We're
fun
so
to do
busy,
anyway.
We're not even gonna be able to be here.
They're fun to do anyway.
We're gonna have to have AI here.
When it comes to popsicles, you prefer the hard
When you're
ice.
talking about artificial intelligence.
Yeah, didn't we use that? Have we
That
ever
was
seen that joke?
I don't. That was a skit.
I don't think we ever been seen.
I don't know. We have to go to the.
Yeah, I remember that because we had Todd here to do it.
Yeah, Todd.
I don't think we ever finished it.
Or was Todd here, or did we do it?
He was
fake
here.
Todd?
You were going to do the fake Todd, but Todd was here, so we used his voice.
The real Todd.
But then you were going to call him. I don't think we ever finished it.
Yeah.
That would be on the 25th anniversary tape, and I'm done.
Yeah, it's not on there.
No, I mean, that was the tape that they
We taped it. We had him here, but I don't know if we actually had him do what we needed him to do.
I don't remember now.
I will go look at the footage.
I mean, it could be a missing skit.
Here's a caduce. Thinking of popsicles, you prefer the harder textured, like pop ice and popsicles, or the softer texture, like a push-up or a screwball?
Too many caduceus.
Who cares? Just answer the question.
Who cares?
Have
I
some fun
care.
with it.
Not too many.
So then don't answer. Kathy, she wasn't even listening.
I'm sorry, which
Never mind. If I have to say it
which
again,
caduce are
he's
we
going to
on?
have a freaking conniption. Never mind.
There are a lot of caduceus.
Yes.
Do you have an answer?
Where did we go from 2 to?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. We're having some fun. Leave it. Let's let it go.
Like the Gatling guns.
If I'm a popsicle, I want a hard popsicle.
Okay. Rocco.
Hard popsicle.
Okay. Vern.
Hard popsicle.
All right. Me too. I like the harder texture.
Well, if I'm having a push-up, I want it soft because I want to get to that little screwball at the bottom. I want that.
That's a screwball, not a push-up.
Well, you said the same thing.
I said the softer texture, like a push-up or a screwball.
Okay, and okay. I said
and you said
screwball and a push-up.
And you said if I want a push-up, I want to get to the bottom of it. I go, that's not a push-up.
Because
that's a
people
screwball.
at home know what I'm talking about.
No, they don't. Because a
They don't?
push-up is completely different than a
We
screwball.
have gone on the deep end.
You still got to push it up to get the
We are
screwball.
arguing
But you
about.
don't get a screwball at the push-up.
We're arguing about ice cream in the wintertime.
All right. You know what time it is? It's one of our caduceus. All right. All right.
I'm broken.
Who cares? All right. I said what? Okay. What's worse, rodents or insects? Like if you saw a rat or a mouse run across the floor. Or
Oh, you mean like that one?
Ah, Jesus! Holy crap!
Or if
Did
you
you
see
see
a
that
spider just come down.
Oh, you mean like that one?
Like the one that's on Scooby-Doo?
Where'd that web come from?
What would make?
Where's it going?
What would make you go more?
A rat.
Would it? Have you seen that runner or a spider went jump right there?
I don't care about the spider. I eat the spider.
Really? Even
Rat.
if they came right there, like
I don't care. If a rat came by me, I'd run. I had one run up my arm once. I don't like that.
Well, the question isn't running up your
You
arm.
had a
If
rat
you
up
saw it
your
run
arm?
across the room.
Well, I ran up my arm.
Even
That's
if,
enough.
even if it's a mouse, forget whatever. But you just
A mouse, rat,
or a squirrel.
even a squirrel.
You say hell no, to the rodent.
I don't want no rodent.
What's the question again?
Plus, they get into our candy.
I don't
like
know.
What was the question again?
Rat or rodent? Rat or rodent
Or an insect. Like what gives you
What's
the ickies?
worst?
What gives you the ickies worse?
The icky.
Like again, I
Insects.
just said.
Insect.
What would make you go ah?
Insect.
A mouse?
A stupid
or
insect
a spider?
over a rat.
Yeah, insect.
Big dentine.
Depends.
Oh
See a
yeah,
mouse
if I
run-
saw it depends
See
on the
a
floor.
See a
I'd
mouse
get out
run
of there.
away over there is one thing. You see a spider coming down or a bunch of spiders.
No, it's not bunches.
I hate them both. I'll kill them both, and I don't give a
This
crap.
guy's no fun at all.
He's a man's
You know,
man.
I'm gonna go insect
I'm
too.
gonna kill them all.
Because if I see that, that would give me a heart attack.
He's gonna kill them all. And let
That
God
would
sort
make
them
me
out.
go, what?
Snake.
Get out of me. Oh, hit
And
the book.
they what it takes to love
That's
me.
the first one out of 3 shows.
You fool,
Wow,
you
you're
fool.
moving up on that chart that he had last week.
No. Kathy, you got one?
Insect.
That'd make you go, more, yeah. Okay.
It
Rocco?
does.
I would say arachnid, but the spiders are not insects.
Good point.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
It's
But
also-
who cares?
That's also a geek and nerd thing.
Hey, Siri,
Really?
But you have to say, I would say insects.
are spiders considered insects?
Dun, dun, dun.
No, spiders are not insects, but rather arachnids. Spiders have 8 legs and 2 main body parts, while insects have 6 legs and 3 main body parts. This answer is from...
Sorry, I was off by 2 flipping legs.
2 legs.
I think everybody
The difference.
got the frickin' point.
So you got to rephrase it now. Are you afraid of a mouse or what? An ant or a centipede? No, that's got too many legs.
When I say insect, I think we all know what I'm talking about. Bees, spiders.
Is a bee an insect?
Who gives a crap?
Hey Siri,
Who cares?
is a bee an insect? Is a
Uh-huh.
bee an insect?
All bugs are insects.
All
Under
bugs.
the
All
technical
bugs.
definition, not all insects are bugs.
Did you get that?
This
All
is
bugs
from
are insects, but not all insects are bugs.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's get back to this
All,
movie.
Oh,
all bugs are. No, we gotta do your caduceus book covers.
Too late. We'll come back and do it. Okay, I would prefer the cardboard from the grocery
You
store.
do? No, I want the regular old school book covers that they would hand out.
Where are we at?
Book covers.
Pay attention!
3 book
Newspaper.
covers.
Oh, a newspaper.
You want the newspaper?
Comic pages.
Comics?
Lunchbox. Would you rather brown bag it or do you have a good lunchbox?
Hey,
I'd rather have the brown bag so I can just throw it away.
Lunchbox.
brown bag.
Lunchbox, man. I want to show off my
Right?
$6 million man or my super
I never had a
friends.
good lunchbox. That's why I preferred the bag.
I had G.I. Joe.
Yeah, but if you couldn't open up the latch, then you couldn't eat.
Yeah.
Well, who couldn't open up the
Yeah,
latch?
it was stuck. It got bent. And it's like,
What the hell's wrong with you?
Then he probably had a Craftsman lunchbox.
You couldn't open up your lunchbox, man. You were the one that was shoved in a locker. Then.
I feel sorry for
No,
you.
no, I didn't get shoved in a lot.
I can't open my lunchbox.
No, that's what it is when we're made out of stone.
Oh!
No
You didn't hear
toilet
that.
paper, no toilet
Let's get back to
paper.
the movie. Let's go back to the
wife is
movie.
cracked.
Who stole the Kishka? Who stole the Kishka? Won't you bring it back?
Senor Farrell, here is Mario. You are next to make the patrol, no?
Sure, Mario. Come on in. I've been waiting for you to finish. I must have dozed off. You kind of startled me. Sit down. Here. Have a drink. It will help you to relax.
Gracias, senor.
Sit down. Just a while. You just checked every room in the house, didn't you?
Si.
Fine. You're a good man, Mario. A man that can be trusted. You know what I've been thinking about, Mario? Anne and that captain. You and me. Imagine an intelligent girl like her going for a common sea tramp like him. I know why. You do too. In case anything goes wrong, she's looking out for her own hide. That's why I keep thinking about you and me. Anything goes wrong, we're gonna outlast them all. I'm going to trust you to take my turn of patrolling the house. But when you finish, don't wake the captain. Come back here and get me. See, I'll probably feel good enough by then to take his turn. Okay, Mario?
Si.
Okay.
Senor, it is Mario.
Oh, Mario, come on in. What is it?
There is a big raton en la bodega.
A shrew in the cellar?
Si, I hear him singing down there.
Well, how did he get in?
The store broke out the kitchen window, but I closed it off. He went down there.
Why should he go down there?
The food for the little ratones. I put it out to frost. They love it.
What, did you tell Jerry?
No, senor. Here is your turn next. Here is una luz. We kill him, no?
Yeah. Ann, wake up. A shrew got in. It's all right. He's down in the cellar. Now we're going down after him.
But I don't want you to let anybody open that door till I tell you to. You understand? Good girl.
Open it just a crack. Open. Hold on to it. Okay.
Side. Mario?
Aquí. You see anything? I see where he was. I do not see where he is.
Cuidado.
Sí, señor. I will be careful. And he also got me seen. Fix that.
You all right down there? Doctor, get down here, quick!
Mario. He's dead.
Dead? I got this on him right away. He couldn't have bled to death.
Might as well let go of it. Won't do him any good now.
What could have killed him?
I'm not certain. Till the autopsy.
Hemotoxic syndrome.
I'm afraid so. We'll know after pathology.
Doctor, that's not the same animal you showed me. That's a monster.
As I said, they are mutants. In controlling the size factor, we seem to have crossed some of the other characteristics.
Well, you certainly did a good job of it.
I've known that for some time, Captain. Would you please give me a hand with Mario? Bradford, bring up the animal.
An extremely high poison content in the shrew's saliva.
Mm-hmm. Now compare it with this. Careful count isn't necessary. Any indication of the same poison in Mario's blood will give you the answer.
Yes, you're right.
Look, Ann. Brooding about it's not going to do any good. Now, why don't you try to think of something else? Tell me, what do you do around here? Are you a scientist?
I'm a zoologist.
Oh. That's the study of animal life, isn't it? Well, do you specialize? What do you specialize in?
They died. Well, I had a hand in this, too. And I'm partly to blame. But this ends it. If we ever get off this island, I'll never have anything to do with it again.
What will you do?
Live normally, like normal women do. May see it seem a little dull after the life I've been living. But rather dull and alive than excited and...
I'll take a dull, alive woman every time.
Say, Thorne, the autopsy has proved what we suspected. Several weeks ago, I concocted the most virulent poison I could with the materials I had at hand. And we put it out as bait. Mario was killed by poison.
Doctor, I wonder if you thought the system of the Sorex enabled them to assimilate that poison. It remained in the salivary glands of their jaws. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I am sorry. Of course, I always speak from the clinical point of view.
Well, don't you have something to counteract that poison?
Once Mario was bitten, I'm afraid there's nothing anyone could have done. This indicates that we cannot afford to get even so much as a scratch from these animals. They are more poisonous than snakes.
What, do you think they're all affected?
Best way to find out is let them all bite you and see which bite you die after.
We might just all get that chance, Jerry. You included. Doctor, I've closed all the doors in the house. I suggest we do the same thing with this hall and this lab. It'll cut down the chances of getting in the front of the house. I think if we keep a close watch on those walls and windows in there, we might make it till daybreak.
The walls are 2 feet thick, too. Do you think they have a chance to dig in?
Of course there's a chance. Anywhere that plaster's off, that adobe's as soft as mush where that rain hit it. But here's another possibility, Doctor. It's very light out. It's going to be daylight soon. We'll take the shrew that killed Mario and throw it over the fence and use it for bait. If they show up for it, of course, they'll run for the boats out. But if they don't, then I'll go down and have Rook lay to with a lighter. Then I'll return to the bend and the trail and give you the all-clear signal.
Sounds fine, Captain.
Good, then you explain it to the rest.
Yes, I will.
Well, the bait's been out for 20 minutes. Nothing's touched it.
Isn't that wonderful?
I'm afraid it's not over, my dear. It's just a lull. There'll be a lot more.
He's right. I'll be back at the bend shortly. Now, you watch for my signal. Huh?
You can't go alone.
I'll go with him.
Not you, Father. You haven't even fired a gun. Take Brad or Jerry.
Sure, I'll go. And you'll be sure of getting the signal.
Don't shoot that gun unless you have to. We've only got 20 rounds altogether.
I know that as well as you do.
Sherman, you stay away from her.
You have that gun pointed at me?
Right at the middle of your back.
Look, we got enough problems without worrying about Ann.
I'm telling you, stay away from her, or when the shrews get through with you, they won't even find the buckshot.
Where's the skiff? I'll follow that check line. I gotta find him.
Since last night, you won't find much of him.
Would you shut up?
I'm not going back.
You're what?
I'm staying here.
All right. You suit yourself, but if I were you, I'd swim out to that boat.
Can't swim.
Then stay here.
Wait a minute. You gotta give me a gun.
Give you a gun?
Sherman, wait!
Hey everybody, we're out here at the 20th anniversary of the Monster Bash, and the Monster Bash is always a great time, but not only for the guests that they have advertised, but for the amazing people you run into here, and today is no exception. Today we have Mr. Rick Catazone. Now you may not know that name right off, but you know his work if you've seen the movie Creep Show, if you've seen even the original Night of the Living Dead, and many, many more things. This is a man that created a lot of that magic, the stuff that we love to see, and he's one of the creators. Rick, how you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great. Now, what brings you out to the Monster Bash today?
Well, actually, I came up to get Terry Moore's autograph in Mighty Joe Young. You know, I was watching that since I was 6, and it's one of the main films that got me into animation, so...
No, that's right. Now, you're an animator, right? So you're like Ray Harryhausen and all those people.
I'm not like Ray Harryhausen, but yeah, no.
Well, you animate things, and he did too. And he does a good job, though. Seen some. You used to have your own studio, right?
Yes, yeah.
And now I believe you teach. Not animation, but
mostly I've been trying to switch over to doing resin kits.
Oh, models. Okay, that's cool. Resin kits. That's what the really good modelers call it. You know, it's not like the plastic stuff we got up at the drugstore. So, anyways, can you tell us a little bit about the movie Creep Show? Now, we're pretty much all familiar with that, being fans of the genre and stuff like that. Now, you did all the wraparound of the original Creep Show. How about were you involved with Creep Show too?
Yeah, I did most of the animation and designed the characters.
Okay, so you did all the comic book wraparounds?
I did some sculpting in Creep Show too for Tom. I did some of the base sculptures for the hands, feet, and chest on Fluffy, and Nate's hands, and a couple other pieces, and then on 2 we did about 12 minutes of animation. It was much more than the first film.
Okay, so I mean that's what the whole thing was, like a comic book come to life, and so there's the man that made it come to life, did the comics, the animation. Now a lot of people don't realize that I was excited to find this out, that you were the one that kind of came up with the idea for the ending credits on the original Night of the Living Dead with the photographs. And
I didn't come up with the idea, so let's be clear there. But probably George came up with that idea. But I did film all that end sequence is filmed a frame at a time, so you could get the exact camera moves on each of the still photographs because they're only 8x10s, and you're moving in and out and around on all of them. So that was all shot a frame at a time. So, you know, it took a while to do.
All right, I can imagine, but I mean, you should be used to that, right? Because you've done that for your whole
Probably
career.
do, right? Where people who don't have patience can't do it. So they find people like me who are weird.
Weird. Now, we came not last year, I couldn't make it, but the year before at the Living Dead weekend. Are you going to be there this year?
I won't be there this year, I don't think, but probably the next one after that.
All right, so, well, there we go. Mr. Rick Catazone, look at that. We just bumped into him, and we just only got started. We're going to let him run because he came to see Terry Moore, and you don't want to miss that, right? But, hey, thanks for dropping by, seeing us. It's great seeing you, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot of great stuff from you yet. Cool. All right, thanks.
Dude, this is going to be hilarious. Classic whoopee cushion. This is going to get through so good.
Oh, what are you nutballs doing now?
Check it out. Classic whoopee cushion. We're going to put it on Trev's chair, and he's going to sit down. He's going to be... Oh, he's coming. Oh, God.
Guys.
Holy mackerel, did you see those shrews? They're the size of dogs. Get it?
Dang shrews?
They're the size of dogs.
They're killers.
Jags? Did you know that in 2012, I believe, they made a sequel to this film starring James Best, and it had the Dukes, John Schneider in it, and I think Catherine Bach.
What year?
2012. It was the longest.
What was it called?
They went out and got Catherine Bach and Schneider, like the Dukes of Hazzard. Because what's his face?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was kind of a comedy.
I got you.
And
that's
in
laughing,
2012, it holds the record, supposedly, maybe, I don't know, whatever you say, for the longest gap between sequels and a franchise. They called it a franchise. So
allegedly,
that was 50 years.
We don't know for sure, but could be true.
Yeah, 50-year gap. 2012.
Well,
Can we show it?
That's exciting.
As a matter of fact, I bet you we can show anything.
Yeah.
Just what's going to happen if we do.
Cease and desist.
Okay, big deal.
Dun, dun,
Maybe we can show it on New York 48.
Let's try it once. Let's try a gray area one, just once.
Jaws.
Tourist trap.
Hey, that's not that
Prophecy. Grizzly.
Great. Oh my God, I'm having like
Toxic
flashbacks.
Avenger.
No.
That's trauma. I don't want to touch trauma.
Yeah, trauma.
I don't even watch.
I don't want to touch them either.
How about Night of the Living Dead?
How about Bigfoot?
Deliverance. Outland.
How about
Blazing Saddles.
I bet you we can get away with Grizzly. Prophecy.
I don't think we'll get away with anything.
Because Rock won't do it. Nope.
Rocco's getting scared to go down the vault. That's why we're showing these retreads now.
Well, he must have got an email.
Yeah, but because you got tired of did you get an email?
He may have got an email.
Did you get an email from the top?
Somebody get an angry letter.
Can I ask you a question? Did we get a shipment back yet from said place that said they'll send our shipment back? Something's up with that.
Yeah.
They have to get authorization to unplug the equipment.
Well, if it's still plugged in, did you try it recently?
He still tried.
Yeah. You dog. You dog. Well, shout out to Cox Cable.
Yeah, Cox
was
Cable.
kind of, I guess, doing the right thing
For a little bit,
while.
they were on the right
Yeah.
path.
You can always watch midnightmovie.net.
Xfinity Cable out there in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, our YouTube shows.
Yeah, YouTube show every Saturday
If you're
night.
watching our show in Minnesota, you please call the hotline 440-944-7105. Find us on Facebook, do something. Send a message, hey, we're watching you in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Prove it. It's from first person from Minnesota that can be proven. It's from Minnesota and has watched the show.
Yeah.
I will pay $10 to. Oh, $10 bill, right on my wallet. But it's got to be proven. We don't want to know, like, oh yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, right.
We need proof.
Proof.
We need proof
A
of
driver's-
viewing.
not driver's license, but something, address, a bill,
Something, and we need
something.
a picture of them, like in front of, like take a snapshot in front of us playing.
Send us a letter, postcard.
Your
something
cable.
saying-
That's not gonna prove nothing.
Your cable bill.
Cable bill.
Vikings jersey.
Something like that. I put red hot money out there.
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
I got a trivia this time.
It's closing time.
I got trivia this time.
Okay, he's got a trivia. He's a good old boy.
This fine old flick.
It is old. It is so old.
They made a colorized version. These guys have not paid attention all night.
I'm listening to you.
They made a
Yeah,
colorized version.
Insects.
What color?
That they, I don't know, crappy color, but it's colorized. And then they combined it with what other
Spiders are not insects.
overgrown monster movie that wasn't supposed to be overgrown, but the thing be turned into an overgrown monster movie. And they combined it as a double feature. And I'll give you a hint, we showed that movie too.
So it wasn't supposed to be overgrown,
Wasn't supposed
but
to
then
be.
it got overgrown.
It's just like the rats. These rats weren't supposed
Oh,
to be
man.
giant rats. So
Okay.
it was combined and made a double feature.
double-
so two movies.
So it had to be a crappy double feature.
The Killer Shrews and the giant whatever.
Oh man, okay.
And they made a double feature.
So they were both black and white, and then they were colorized, both films.
I don't think the second one was colorized.
Oh.
This one was colorized, and then they combined it with another one.
Okay.
They made a double feature.
All right. Wow, good one, good one, good one, good one. Let's hear it for him. Let's hear it.
Settle down, guys. Settle down.
Yeah, you guys easy does it over there.
A little out of control over there.
Yeah, they're rocking and
start-
talking.
That beer jelly bean sugar high has went.
Yeah, but anyways, this movie's starting to go anyway. So
This movie's great.
Where I'm from.
Watching it on Blue, I have a big chest.
And I used to see this all the time with Superhost too.
Wow.
You know what movie reminds me of Superhost a lot is Attack of the Giant Leeches too, because that used to be on all the time too.
and I was actually afraid of those leeches.
Me too.
It made me sick.
You know those weird sounds
Yeah,
when you were out when they showed them they were in the swamp
yeah.
on the boats. And
Then
you
they
were,
would eat.
Never showed the movie again.
Well, we have the leech, or we had the leech.
didn't we? When was the last time we showed that?
10 years ago.
No, that was pretty recent, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tarzan.
We're at the back at the front door of the vault again. We're pulling out the oldies but goodies. Next thing we know, we'll have that one about that Ku Klux Klan town. The Klansmen.
What?
Get in trouble.
Black sheriff.
Yeah, it does star O.J. Simpson.
Tarzan.
That perked you up a little bit. That piqued your interest, right? I guess we have to finish this show off tonight, though.
Yeah.
Ken
Yeah.
Curtis, Festus is a bad guy. I can't believe it. And he's the one that made this film. He was the producer of this film.
That's right.
Shot in Texas. All my exes are from Texas. Just cut it. Just get back there. Don't even linger on it. Just do it. Just do it. Don't linger.
Loving you.
I've been loving you.
Loving you all these years.
This is the gun we had on the boat. They don't leave much, do they?
Sherman, we gotta make a deal for it.
What is it? Shh. They've been trailing us on both sides.
Where? I didn't see anything. Look, Sherman, you gotta give me a gun.
All right. Whatever you do, don't you run. And you stay in front of me, because I don't trust you.
They're coming! Open the gate! Open it! Open the gate! Open the gate!
You can let him in. Let him in. Jerry, open the door. You let him in. Jerry, the Shrews were out there. I couldn't take a chance. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Get back. For heaven's sakes, Doctor, stop them!
All right. Didn't he have it coming, or didn't he?
What happened out there?
Oh, nothing much. Jerry just tried to kill me twice in the last 5 minutes. Rook came ashore last night. He's dead. This all was left. Won't do us any good. It's got no ammo.
I'm deeply sorry, Captain. I wish you had followed your orders.
Look, Doctor, you casually mentioned animals. You didn't explain to us what we were facing out there.
You had every right to feel the way you do. My mistake was only mine. It was one of judgment. I didn't know about the hurricane. I didn't anticipate the effect it would have on the Shrews. I thought the house would be safe through the crisis.
How could you expose your own daughter? How could you expose Anne to that?
She was going to leave last week, but the boat didn't come.
I need a drink. Anybody else care for one?
I could use some coffee.
I'll make some.
Thank you, madam.
Creamy sugar.
My leg! Slam the door!
You all right, Doctor?
He just ripped my trousers, that's all.
Are you sure that's all?
I'm completely aware of it, Doctor.
That was
a stupid waste of ammunition. Every one of them a clean mess. There's still 4 of them in there.
How did they get in?
Through that kitchen window. That rope must be rotten.
It got him! Bradford! He's dead.
Oh, no.
Every symptom and reaction, right up to the moment of his death.
Jerry, tear down one of those drapes and cover him up.
Sure. Craigus will cover Ann, and I'll cover him. You'll cover me, but who'll cover you? Shut up! We can get on that man old sway for the shit. Shut up!
Now you stop sniveling and think!
It'll take a tank to get us out of here.
Take them long to dig around this?
You're right. No telling where else they're digging, too. Come on, patio. Not enough stuff here to barricade those walls. I'll tell you, we'll pile some of those crates up over there. The roof's our last chance. Here, help me, Doctor. See if you can find something light. All right. Here, help me with that, Doctor. Dirk, see if you can find some rope.
Yes.
Use these chemical drums as tanks. Individual tanks. Here, I'll show you.
All right.
Stand down here. Yep. Let it down now, right? Slow.
All right.
Coming all right? Yeah.
All right.
It'll work. It'll work.
But these drums are too tall for the base. If the shoes don't push us over, the wind will.
Not if we lash them together.
Huh? All right.
Hey, are there any more around here?
Only that one over there.
Have any cold chisels or hammers or anything I can knock a hole in here to make some eyepieces?
Yeah, some tools over there in the corner.
All right. Hey, here's another one. Hey, get that out there. We'll work on it. Hey, that's even better. Give me a little more slack. Get some rope and put it on that latch so we can reach from the ground. be able to duck walk to the beach. Where's Jerry?
There's a lot of them out there. I can see them. I'm not going.
Look! Come down here! That wind will blow you right off that roof!
I told you, I'm not going. I'm staying here.
You got to get them down here somehow. And see if you can coax them down here.
Jerry, please come down with us.
No, Ann, they'll get you if you go out.
Come down here, you fool! Poor devil, I hope he makes it.
We can't leave him. He's not responsible for himself.
He's got to go now. All right, Doctor. All right. Now hold it up.
All right.
Everybody ready? I'm going to open that gate.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, here they come. Hold on! Hold on! Dan, what's the matter? Your side's dragging. You want to rest? You tired?
Mira, go faint. Habló andase a carretera.
What'd you say?
She says she's all right. She's keeping her eyes closed.
All right, keep your eyes closed. They can't get at you through the slit.
This empty drum is too heavy for her. I can barely hold up my side.
I'll be all right in a minute.
All right, you walk. I'll drag for a while. Listen, don't let their head get under. They'll flip us over. We'll hit the water soon. It doesn't sound like they're following us anymore.
work deeper.
I'm about drowned out.
Okay, let's swim for it.
Okay. We are next on road, Patricia. We are safe, aren't we? I'm in the storm.
Oh, sure. She rode out the first half all right, and that's always the roughest. Anyway, riding an anchor, I'll get a chance to learn a little more about that Swedish accent. In 24 hours, there'll be one shrew left on the island, and he'll be dead of starvation. An excellent example of overpopulation. Well, you know something, Doctor? What's that? I'm not going to worry about overpopulation just yet.
Roll out the barrel.
Roll out the barrel.
barrel.
I guess they roll out the barrels and they're saved.
Yeah, they duck
What the hell
walk.
is that?
It's a barrel.
It was like
Nuclear fusion.
Oh, I thought it was like a fish food.
Is it still in there?
container or something. Huh?
Is the fusion still in there?
No.
It is.
N-O.
I like this.
No. No means
Toxic waste
no.
is in there. Who dares try one?
You know what?
They're really good.
If I don't give this back to Vern, he can't use.
No, 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 no.
What's the date on these?
At the next
Oh.
food challenge. He's like, you think so?
Yeah.
These aren't that old.
Yeah.
What are those?
Toxic waste. You want one?
I'll find a way.
They're not that outdated.
Yeah, they're stuck to the wrapper.
2023.
Are these like warheads, super sour?
I guess. I've never tried them.
Well, you gonna try one?
No.
Why?
I had enough sweet stuff already. My blood sugar's about thick enough to pour on syrup.
Well, I'm not gonna try. I want you to try
You
a
have
super
to
sour.
now. I won't try super
You
sour.
got to.
Okay, I'll try super. Are you challenging me to try super
I am.
sour?
Well, I don't want to put you in your grave or nothing.
Okay, if I die tonight.
Let me see the label on it.
Speaking of who should we kill?
Who
Well, nobody. No.
We don't want to kill nobody this week?
No.
Hazardously
Explain it.
I was about
sour.
to say, do
The
you
curse.
guys have hobbies?
What is the curse? Explain it.
Well, apparently, the curse of the Midnight Movie is if we mention an old school actor or something, kind of like point them out, they don't live long if they're still alive. Case in fact, me and Denny were talking about the amazing Kreskin recently.
And then it was, what, a week later?
Yeah, the very next week,
This probably won't be.
he
as
was gone.
potent.
So
I think a lot of the
we want to do an
outer-
experiment. So if you at home have a
Sourness.
start and you
Doesn't look
think
too healthy,
this time
does it?
is up, her
I'll eat
time
it.
is up, let us know. We'll mention it and we'll see what happens. We'll see if the curse is
I
real.
don't think it's gonna be as sour as we think because I think the outer sourness is probably melted away.
Oh God, I can't eat
But
that.
we're
Look at
gonna
it.
try.
Look at that thing. It's disgusting.
Let me see it.
Ugh.
Oh, look at mine.
Looks like a blister. Look at that thing.
Look at them.
Maybe it tastes like a blister.
Yours is purple.
Yeah, it's purple.
Mine's
It's like
orange.
a purple nurple.
Mine's like peach
Oh.
or
Look at
something.
them comparing.
Looks like a blister.
All right, ready?
Well, I don't know if okay. Oh God, it's already
Ready?
bad. Okay. Ow! Felt terrible. That's not that bad. Not bad for something that's 2 years old, or expired.
Yeah.
2 years in this room.
Pretty tart.
It's pretty tart. It is tart. All my teeth are gonna start hurting.
Bring a Virgil half.
You want one?
No,
You
man.
want one?
No.
They're very sticky.
You said it for me.
All right, I'm over the shock now.
I don't know
Where's
where
out?
that came from.
Shot.
No,
It's not bad.
shot,
It's
shot.
not bad.
After the shock, the initial, it's like a warhead.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Want the
I
answer?
don't think they're toxic. I didn't know there was a question.
Well, we'll find
The
out.
trivia.
Like I said.
Okay. Well, you better hurry up with it.
Yeah, because the drone's coming up.
Yeah, we're pretty much out here.
He's messing around with the drone, man.
Killer Shrews was colorized
Oh, yeah.
and then
that's right.
combined with
Okay.
what other giant monster movie, you know, something that wasn't supposed to be giant, you know, we've actually
What
showed
was
the movie.
supposed to be giant.
Yeah, it's one of those that, you know.
Or grew.
Yeah.
All right, them.
No.
Tackle,
We never showed
Tackle
them.
the Giant Leeches.
Who them?
I said we even showed the movie. That was the hint.
Oh, is this show?
Tackle the Giant Leeches.
No.
Amazing Colossal
close.
Man.
We didn't play that either.
What did we play?
Well, you know, we didn't. When have we showed Colossal Man?
Can we show it?
Colossal Beast?
How about that other Colossal Cyclops guy?
When was the last time we played Gorgo? Yeah.
About 1 million
Been a while.
AC/DC. Can we show it? Huh?
When was the last time we played Last Dinosaurs?
Oh, come on.
I want to do a dinosaur month.
Denver, the last dinosaur.
Dinosaur month.
Like Gorgo, Last Dinosaur,
Tarzan.
and something else.
And maybe we'll do a trip to the Cleveland Natural History Museum.
Tarzan.
We'll put it on our list.
Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Oh, crap! Pinto had a face-off, but I forgot what the face-off was going to be. Oh, Tarzan or Sherlock Holmes movies? Pinto! Face-off Pinto.
Okay.
I remembered.
All right.
Tarzan.
Tarzan or Sherlock Holmes?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Screw you guys. Tarzan.
I don't like Tarzan movies, but I'm going to go Tarzan because there's a chance for more action and even a hot chick.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm going to go Tarzan. I changed my mind.
Rocco?
Leopard skin, baby.
Sherlock Holmes? Kathy?
Sherlock Holmes.
Leopard
There you go,
skin.
Pinto. We did the face-off for you. What was it? It was Sherlock. No, it was Tarzan.
Hey, thanks
Tarzan.
for the beer beans.
You
there.
changed your vote.
Yeah,
I
thank
changed
you
it.
for the beer beans.
Tarzan.
Thank you. Thank you
Sherlock,
for the beans.
Sherlock, Tarzan.
Thank you for the beans.
Yeah, we got the beans.
The giant Gila monster.
Oh, Giant Gila monster.
Giant
Giant Gila monster.
That was black and white.
There is a colorized version of that.
There
Can we
is?
show it?
No. Well, yes, the black and white version.
We can show the black and white version. I love you, buddy. At home, all you people. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, that was close.
Even turned me orange.
Yeah, that
I've
was
turned
close.
orange. What
Yeah,
happened to me?
Yeah, he won't flip it again now.
I think I.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Whoa!
I think I
Oh,
peeked
you
a little.
try it.
I think you broke something. I went
Good night.
orange.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
I got a tan.
Graziano's picture. Great job taking it home.
Look at
tonight.
that. I'm taking it home.
I'm taking it home.
Did you make you
See y'all,
another?
folks.
Frame it.
I'll have her make you one.
Okay.
What theme do you want? You know what? I won't even. I'll have her come up and go, what theme would you do for Rich?
Yeah.
And I'll say, think of something
Yeah,
for Rich.
because that kind of is like
What
you.
would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. All right. I will tell
That's
her.
good stuff.
All right. Cool. I will call her on the way home.